So pretty much I'm just doing a chrome delete here on this Mercedes. I can't. How is Cam, out of all of us, the one who doesn't have something to do right now? Like, out of everybody here, the manager doesn't have something to do. Yeah, I got a damn audience.
Who are we waiting on? Sean?
Hey! Made it on time.
Alright. Morning, everybody. Andrew, 26 years old today. Andrew went backwards and actually got everybody stuff for his birthday.
Yeah.
So this is all from Andrew.
It's either going to be donuts or Coors Light.
Both work great for me.
That car, the front car there, we're literally on the cusp of finishing. We've got one piece of chrome delete left, some stuff that Tiago's working on the front, and the rear bumper. I need to figure out the team. So you're going to be on there because you want to redo that rear bumper, right? After that, the car is pretty much completely done, minus QC and photos. So we're going to have to do that. We don't do that color often, so it'll be kind of cool for us to have a proper shoot, and then we can go from there. Fonzo, you and Nate will get together on that car and knock it out. There's actually a lot of the quiver I got done, right?
Yeah.
Two pillars left and the trunk left. That's it. I'm sure you guys can knock it out pretty quick, maybe in the next couple hours. After that, since there's no sunlight outside, I'd rather have, because he doesn't like it baking out in the sun, we could pull that car outside and pull the next clear bar on him. Any questions? All right, let's get to it, fellas.
So with this project, the customer came in asking for a full wrap and a chrome delete, all in this 3M matte deep black material. Difficulty with this material is the fact that since it is a matte material, it will have a tendency to gloss if you get your torch too close. It's a little more like paper-like when dealing with it and working with it. But what we do here that we take a little bit extra of a step is we like to take things and we wrap them around, go a little farther in. When working with vinyl, there's always going to be those days where you're going to have something little. Gonna have something little that's gonna bother you, or something that's gonna get in the way and make you have to completely redo a panel. Something that's gonna be as little as just a tiny little squeegee scratch. If you look close enough right here, you can see right there next to my finger line that there's a tiny little mark from when we were squeegeeing it down. It got pushed down a little too hard and made a little satin line going through it, which is not good on a matte material. It's very, very subtle, but it's something that will not pass our quality standards. Especially with Zane running around shooting us with alcohol water. And now we're gonna have to completely redo this whole bumper due to a tiny little mark right there. And it sucks, but that's how it goes, dealing with vinyl. So far it's coming out a lot better. Like that? Yeah. Fire. Redoing, yes, I'm redoing the bumper right now. Just due to that little scratch yesterday.
You want to light something on fire?
Like what? Then my dad will get all mad.
That's right, he will get mad if you light something on fire. Okay, that's a fire safety.
So Nathan, he's been working with us for a little while now, and he's been throwing down some heat when it comes to vinyl wraps. But we're giving him a little change of pace. He wants to get into clear bra installations, and so we've been teaching him the ropes here. It is a different style of installation. Obviously, wet install versus dry install with color change vinyl wraps. So there is a different learning curve. You're going from a 3.5 mil thick on average to a 8 mil thick film now. So that's really different to figure out how to work with. But I think the biggest is working with the optically clear film, where you got to make sure nothing's underneath the film because you'll see it right away. Working with from wet to dry, and then there's just a bunch of new techniques. So he's doing a really good job learning all the differences there, and I'm sure he's going to be a slayer at this too.
Gee, you just say these things when the camera's on.
This corner, pretty much barred. No big deal. They call me FJ, Fonzo Jr. What's up? So right now we're working on this white Model X full car paint protection. I just started learning PPF a couple weeks ago, and so this is a pretty big deal for me because it's my first project that I'm working on basically solo. So just really trying to get it all done. Reason for getting PPF on the whole car is just because you want to protect your investment as much as possible. PPF is a great way to go. You keep your original paint color, and it shouldn't affect the way your car looks whatsoever. How's my hair? You alright?
It's okay. No. It's
Hey Sean, how busy are you? Yeah? In like a minute?
How much does Sean know about clear bra?
Nothing? Not nearly enough. So, panel like this, the difference between this and vinyl. So like right now, before when I started, you spray everything down, which is the complete opposite of vinyl. Vinyl, you want everything pretty much completely dry. And you're not really spraying anything on top of vinyl. You can to check your squeegee marks and stuff, but it's not necessary. But with PPF, you want to have a lubricant on top of it so that your squeegee is sliding much easier on the material, so you're not scuffing up the paint protection film.
Hella bubbles.
Hella bubbles.
Hella bubbles.
Tesh, how much do you know about PPF?
I don't think I'll be able to do this. This is a pretty hard job. Jeez, look at them skills though.
Yo.
Damn. I'm telling you, hey, Henry, he's gonna use that gel on his man too. Go like this.
My hair is so perfect because it's just a gel.
Swag it out.
You finished with this panel?
I am finished with this panel. We got everything cut out. Make sure that it goes over the edges a little bit so it doesn't quite feel like PPF, and it's definitely a custom job, not cutouts. So, pretty happy with the way it turned out, and we'll see how it looks tomorrow.
Fact or fiction, never lacking vision. When I'm on a track, I'm on a freeway mission. A freestyle session where anything can happen. Best done record, then I jump into action. When the song's over, I'll play it all back. Take the pen, cross out any phrase that was lacking. Replace the lines and I set it aside. Come back another time to check the whole track. Repeat the act till it all comes together. Bar after bar, measure after measure. Not for the money, only did it for the pleasure. If you stumble upon, you could take it as a treasure, or you could just ignore. There's a whole world for you to explore.